One word. That's all it took. 1981, 3 a.m., Muhammad Ali calls Joe Frazier and whispers a single word that makes Joe abandon everything and drive through the night to New York. No questions asked, no hesitation, just one word that reaches across years of hatred and finds the man underneath the rivalry. What was that word? And why did it have the power to make two enemies become something else entirely? Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, January 15th, 1981. Well past midnight. The city is wrapped in deep silence, snow falling, streets covered with a white blanket. Wind batters the window panes, old houses' wooden frames creaking. Joe Frazier's house on Broad Street is also buried in this silence. Two-story modest home, not luxurious but warm, peaceful. Joe is in deep sleep. 37 years old but very tired in recent years. His boxing career ended 5 years ago. Retired after losing to Foreman in 1976. Now he runs his own gym in Philadelphia. Teaching boxing to young people, got his life in order. Florence sleeps beside him. 22 years of marriage, 4 children, a stable life. The children are also in deep sleep. Marvis is 19, trying to become a boxer, following his father's footsteps. Jackie is 17, preparing for university. Wata and Natasha are younger. The house is peaceful, calm. Nothing foreshadows an unexpected phone call. At exactly 3:07 a.m., the phone rings. Joe jolts awake. His heart is racing. Midnight phone calls never bring good news. Was there an accident? Is someone sick? He gets up urgently, runs to the phone in the hallway. Florence also woke up, looking worried. Hello? Joe's voice is sleepy but alert. The voice coming from the other end is familiar but different. Broken, tired, desperate. Muhammad Ali's voice. But this isn't that strong, confident voice Joe has known for years. This voice is shattered, diminished, asking for help. Joe, it's me, Muhammad. Joe is surprised. Ali hasn't called him in the last 2 years. The relationship between them is still tense, distant. They rarely spoke in the 6 years since Manila. When they encountered each other at mandatory events, they were polite but cold. Muhammad? It's 3 o'clock. What happened? Are you okay? Silence on the phone. Joe hears Ali breathing, but he's not speaking. Seconds pass. Joe waits, wondering. Then Ali says one word. That one word that will change Joe's life. Help. The tone in Ali's voice deeply affects Joe. This help word isn't a command, not a plea, just a desperate confession. Not, I need help. Not, help me. Not, please help. Just, help. As if saying that word itself is very difficult. Joe's world changes instantly. All his anger, his wounded pride, years of accumulated resentment melts with that single word. Because what he hears in that word isn't hatred, but completely naked humanity. Muhammad Ali, the man who shouted, I am the greatest, to the world, is saying help to him. Where are you? Joe asks immediately. New York, Midtown, Hotel Pennsylvania. What happened? Ali stays silent again. Joe hears him crying. Muhammad Ali is crying on the phone. Joe has known Ali for 25 years and never saw him cry. He wouldn't cry even when bleeding in the ring. He wouldn't cry even when protesting referee decisions. But now he's crying. Can you come? Ali asks. Please. Joe doesn't hesitate, doesn't think at all. I'm coming. Which room? 1247. Joe, thank you. I'll be there at 11. Joe hangs up the phone. Florence is still looking worried. What happened? Who was calling? Ali. He's in New York. Needs help. Florence is surprised. Ali? Did you forget what that man did to you? Joe hesitates. He didn't forget, of course. Didn't forget the gorilla comment. Didn't forget too ugly to be champion. didn't forget being humiliated on television. But now something else is more important. Florence, that man was crying on the phone. I've known him for 25 years. Never saw him cry. Joe gets dressed quickly. Thick coat, boots, gloves. There's snow outside, long road ahead. Takes his wallet, finds car keys. It'll take 8 hours, maybe more because of the snow. Florence is still worried. Why are you going? That man treated you very badly. Joe hesitates. How can he explain? How can he describe the tone in that help word? How can he explain how a man's pride breaks, his desperation? Because sometimes, Florence, humanity is stronger than anger. Joe takes his car out of the garage. 1979 Oldsmobile. Reliable, solid. Will take him to New York. Gas tank full, snow tires on. Ready. He hits the road at 3:30. Alone in Philadelphia streets. Fighting snow, moving slowly. When he gets on I-95, he can speed up a little but continues to drive carefully. Midnight, snowfall, 400-mile road. There's risk, but Joe is determined. He thinks while driving. Why did Ali call him? He could have called others. Angelo Dundee, Howard Cosell, Don King. Why Joe Frazier? After all the bad things between them, why did he trust him? Maybe that's exactly why. Because Joe knows Ali's real self. He knows the Ali in the ring and the Ali in daily life are different. He knows that when cameras are off, Ali is actually calm, thoughtful, even shy. He remembers 1968, the period when Ali was dealing with his draft case. They used to train together back then. Ali hadn't started humiliating Joe yet. Just two young champions working together, learning from each other. The Ali from those days was different, humble, respectful, friendly. He used to call Joe brother. "Joe, you're going to be great," he would say. Joe had loved that Ali. All the bad things that came later didn't seem to come from that Ali. They came from the media's Ali, the promotion's Ali, Don King's Ali. And now, in the midnight phone call, Joe felt like he heard that old Ali's voice. Desperate, small, needing help. He passes Delaware, enters New Jersey. Snow lessens a bit, but the road is still dangerous. Trucks move heavily. Cars are almost at a standstill. Joe waits patiently, passes when he finds opportunity. He turns on the radio. Night program, calm music. He tries to gather his thoughts. What condition is Ali in? Does he have a physical problem? Family trouble? Financial difficulty? Joe doesn't know, but it doesn't matter. That help word is enough. At 6 o'clock, he's on the New Jersey Turnpike. Day is starting to dawn. Snow stopped, road a bit cleaner. Joe can speed up now. New York is approaching. He thinks, remembers Manila, 1975, that terrible fight. For 14 rounds, they seemed to try to kill each other. Eddie Futch had said, "Sit down, son," before the 15th round. Joe had protested, but Eddie was right. He couldn't have lasted one more round. After that fight, he stayed in the hospital for a week. Eyes swollen, face unrecognizable. But Ali wasn't in good shape either. He was also hospitalized. After the fight, in the hospital, Ali had come to visit. When there was no media, when cameras were off. He sat next to Joe, said, "Joe, you're a hell of a fighter. I respect you, man." In that moment, Joe saw Ali's real face again. 8 a.m. Manhattan traffic starts. Joe finds Hotel Pennsylvania on 33rd Street across from Penn Station. Big old hotel. Used to be prestigious, now somewhat run down. Joe finds parking. Enters the hotel. A few people in the lobby. Night shift workers, early rising businessmen. Joe goes to reception. "I'm looking for room 1247. "Sir, guest name?" Joe hesitates. He can't say Muhammad Ali here. "Clay, Cassius Clay." The receptionist looks at the records. Take the elevator to the 12th floor, sir. The elevator goes up slowly. Joe is excited. After 8 hours, he'll finally see Ali. What condition is he in? Joe finds room 1247's door. Knocks lightly. Who is it? Joe. The door opens immediately. Ali stands there, but Joe has trouble recognizing him. Is this really Muhammad Ali? Ali's hair is disheveled. His face is swollen, eyes red from crying. He's wearing an old pajama. There's mess in the room. Clothes on the floor, empty bottles on the table. Ali isn't drunk, but he's in very bad condition. Joe, you came? I can't believe you came. Joe enters, examines the room. Single bed, old furniture, dirty window. Is this where Muhammad Ali is staying? He used to stay in the most luxurious hotels. Muhammad, what happened? Why are you here? Ali collapses on the bed, buries his hands in his face. Everything's over, Joe. Everything. Joe sits in the chair, waits. Ali will speak when it's time to speak. I separated from Veronica, or she left me. Doesn't matter. It's over now. Joe is surprised. Did Ali's third marriage end? When? Last month. She took the children too. I can't see Layla. Joe understands now. Ali is left alone. 39 years old, retired, divorced, separated from his children. His life is in ruins. I'm trying to return to boxing, says Ali. Need money, alimony, child expenses, but the body isn't like before. Joe knew. Ali had lost to Holmes in 1980, had performed badly. He wasn't his old self anymore, but was still trying to fight. I'm training here, in a gym, but nobody takes me seriously anymore. Ali's finished, they say. What do you think? Ali raises his head. His eyes meet Joe's. I don't know, Joe. I really don't know. Sometimes I look in the mirror. I don't recognize myself. Is this me? Is this that man who was the greatest? Joe stays silent. Both think. Joe, says Ali quietly, did you ever feel at any point in your life that everything was going wrong? Like all your choices were wrong? Yes. When? After Manila, while lying in the hospital. I asked myself, what am I doing? Why did I bring myself to this state? Ali nods. I feel the same way now. Everything's wrong, marriage wrong, boxing decisions wrong, money matters wrong, like I'm in a maze, can't find the exit. Joe leans forward. Muhammad, you're the most famous person in the world. Millions love you. How did you get to this state? Fame is a prison, Joe. People always expect the same thing from you. To say, I am the greatest. To appear strong, never show weakness. But I'm tired. That strong Ali isn't inside me anymore. Joe understands. He had experienced similar things. The difference between float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, Ali, and the real Ali. Joe, do you know why I called you? No. Because you never judged me. Yes, bad things happened between us. I said very bad things to you. But you were always fair, always honest. And now I need someone honest. Joe feels warmth inside. These are words he hasn't heard from Ali for years. Muhammad, leave those things that stayed in the past. Think about how to move forward now. How? First, pull yourself together. Get out of this hotel room, stay somewhere clean, then realistically evaluate your situation. Is a boxing comeback really logical? Ali thinks. I don't know. Need money, but money can be earned in other ways. You're Muhammad Ali. People want to see you, hear your words, TV programs, commercials, speeches. But it's not like before. Those big money aren't there. Then you change your lifestyle. Luxury hotels, expensive cars, big houses. Do you really need these? Ali smiles slightly. You always approached practically, Philadelphia style. Joe, there's something else. Ali hesitates. My hands started shaking. Sometimes I have trouble speaking. Went to the doctor, but he didn't say anything definite. Joe worries. What kind of shaking? Ali extends his hand. There's indeed a slight tremor. Especially when I'm stressed. And when I'm tired, my speech slows down. Joe understands this could be serious. You should get a more detailed examination. I'm scared, Joe. What if it's something serious? Then you learn to deal with it. You're Muhammad Ali. You've dealt with everything in your life. They talk for a long time. Ali pours his heart out. Joe listens, gives advice occasionally. Hours pass. When it's noon, Joe gets up. Muhammad, come to Philadelphia with me. What? Stay with us for a while. Pull yourself together. Then make your decisions. Ali thinks. What will Florence say? Florence will understand. You're one of our children now, too. Ali's eyes fill up. Joe, you have a good heart. I said so many bad things to you. Those days are past. Now it's a different period. Ali stands up. Okay, let me come. A few days. They pack his things. There's not much. One suitcase, a few books, photos. Ali's world fits in a suitcase now. When leaving the hotel at reception while Ali pays his bill, Joe notices Ali's credit card is declined. He pays cash with his last money. In the car returning to Philadelphia, Ali is more comfortable. He talks, even makes jokes. Joe's presence has done him good. Joe, when I called you at 3 a.m. this morning, why did you immediately agree to come? Joe thinks. Because I heard the tone in that help word. That tone only comes out of a person's mouth when they're really desperate. Someone else wouldn't have come. I don't know. But I would come. If you were in my place, you would have come too. Ali nods. Yes, I would have come. When they arrive in Philadelphia, Florence greets them. She's surprised to see Ali. She didn't expect this state at all. He's very thin, looks tired. Muhammad, welcome to our home. Thank you, Florence. I'm causing trouble. Not at all. The guest room is ready. Ali stays at Joe's house for 3 days. Florence mothers him. He has long conversations with Joe. The children love Ali, play games with him. At the end of the 3rd day, Ali makes his decision. Joe, I'm going back to Los Angeles, but I'll make the right decisions now. Boxing? No, I'm finishing. I'm 39 years old. The body isn't old. There's life outside boxing, too. Joe smiles. Right decision. And I'll spend more time with my children. Whether money is little or much doesn't matter. Before Ali hits the road, he thanks Joe. Joe, I called you that night. In my darkest moment. You came. I won't forget this. I won't forget either, Muhammad. I won't forget that you called me. Years pass. The relationship between Ali and Joe changes completely after that night. Now they're real friends. When Ali is diagnosed with Parkinson's, Joe supports him. When Joe gets sick, Ali visits him. When Ali lights the torch at the 1996 Olympics, Joe watches on television and cries with pride. This is my brother, he says. When Joe dies in 2011, Ali is at the funeral. Despite Parkinson's, he's there. He puts his hand on Joe's coffin, says, "Thank you, brother." That night, in 1981, at 3 o'clock, the phone conversation didn't just change two men's lives. It showed that enmity can turn to friendship, rivalry to love. Sometimes life sends you help from the most unexpected place in your darkest moment. And sometimes you can show the courage to accept that help. Muhammad Ali had said only one word that night. Help. Joe Frazier had answered that word with an 8-hour journey, and this answer had made two legends real friends.